Review of the Edgenuity lessons, quadratic functions in vertex form. So vertex form looks like this. So y equals a times x minus h squared plus k, where the a, h, and k are just going to have number values in there. Not always. Sometimes the a will just be 1, or the h or the k might be 0. The reason this is called vertex form is you can just look at it and you can tell exactly what the vertex of the quadratic function is. It's at hk. So the way it works, like on these examples here, when you're finding the vertex of these, the x coordinate comes from inside the parentheses, and what you're going to write down is kind of like the opposite. So if I had x minus 3 here, the value of h is a positive 3. So it's like opposite of the inside, but exactly the outside. So the coordinates here would be opposite of the inside is positive 3, exactly the outside is positive 4. Okay, so the vertex of this function is at 3, 4. This one, it doesn't matter if you have a number in the front when you're finding the vertex. You just look at the part inside the parentheses and the thing being added or subtracted on the end. So opposite of the inside, opposite of positive 2 is negative 2, exactly the outside. Opposite the inside, exactly the outside. Opposite the inside, again, just ignore that number in front, exactly the outside. And so then that's how you find the vertex for all of these. Next in the video, they talk about transformations. So the parent function, or the most simple quadratic function, is y equals x squared. And that's just a parabola that opens up whose vertex is at the origin. So when we add numbers in there like we did here, what it does is it takes our graph and it'll shift it up or down, left or right, flip it upside down, make it narrower. So like on this one, instead of our vertex being at 0, 0, we've shifted it to the right 3 and up 4. So when you're looking at what all these letters stand for, A, that's just the number in front. If it's positive, it's a positive value, your parabola is going to open up. If it's a negative value, you know that your parabola is going to open down. H, so also the x-coordinate of the vertex, it's in charge of moving your graph left or right. So if on the inside it's like x plus 2, on this one that means that you would go to the left.
Students, just a reminder if you're in the comments.
So again, it's kind of like the opposite. X plus 2, you're going to left 2. X minus 3 means that I would go to the right 3. Now k is exactly what you think. So this number that's off on the side being added or subtracted. If it's positive, you're going to go up. So plus 3 would be up 3. If it's negative, you're going to go down. So minus 7 would be go down 7. So example 2 says, describe the transformations from the graph of x squared to. Okay, so remember this is in charge of left and right. So you kind of do the opposite. So we would go to the right 3. And this one would be up 1 because it's a positive 1. Okay, so x plus 2 means I would go to the left 2. Negative 4 means I'm going to go down 4. X minus 5 means I'm going to go to the right 5. Minus 6 on the outside means I'm going to go down 6. Our last example here says, what is the equation of the axis of symmetry for the examples in example 2? So the axis of symmetry, what it is, it's just you write x equals whatever the x coordinate of the vertex is. So like for this first one here, the vertex, opposite of the inside, exactly the outside. The axis of symmetry would be at x equals 3. You just copy whatever that coordinate is there. So the second one, opposite of the inside, exactly the outside. Axis of symmetry would be the equation x equals negative 2. Opposite of the inside, exactly the outside. The equation axis of symmetry, x equals 5.